All right, Kalle, welcome back to Newcastle. How are you? You are. You like it up here, don't you?
I love a bit of Newquay. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Now
Especially with a fight like tomorrow night. I think Williamson, Kelly, for me, one of the best, I think the best matched British fight this year. I think it's safe to say. There's been some other good ones this year. I'm not saying not. There's been some great ones. We dove for your Bentley on last week. Gorman Wardley, I thought was very well matched as well. It was a short fight, but very exciting fight while it lasted. So, you know, this British belt's a special one. I think there's a lot of eliminators out there for world titles. I do believe that the British title serves the purpose almost of an eliminator these days. I think it's a fight for your right. And hey, domestic fights, you know, they intrigue. And when they're the Battle of the North or the Battle of the Northeast, you know, it's all about who's going to be King of the North tomorrow.
It is.
And
you think it's more about the bragging rights more than it is about the belt for this one?
I think it adds. Look, it's a professional sport. They'll both be looking, you know, if I win tomorrow night, I can go to big paydays in the future, and you know, it pays the bills. Skills pay the bills there. But that extra spice of crowd tomorrow night, the atmosphere, the fact you're on Channel 5, free to air, millions of viewers, and the fact that it's that Northeast touch. We all know the Northeast sport is religion up here, and you know, I'm a Southerner. When Spurs lose to Arsenal, I go under my sheets for 2 weeks. But this is different up here. I'm aware of that. I think the whole country's aware of that. And if you're living here and you lose to another man from, you know, back in the day you'd say another village, but of course another city up here, it's a throwback, isn't it? You know, you don't want to be doing that. So that, and I asked that question at the press yesterday, and Troy gave quite a stern reaction to it, because I wasn't implying that he hadn't been in as big a fights as Josh or on bigger stages as Josh. It was more a question of the pressure. The pressure is different when it's not only domestic blockbuster that we're going to see tomorrow night. It's got that local spice to it as well, and that in any sport, in anything in life, you know, you don't want to lose to your neighbour, do you? You know, I'm arm wrestling with my neighbour, I'll give it another 20% on top.
Exactly. Now, one thing that I was really impressed with, something that you said, which I said like a while ago in like my regular videos outside of these interviews, is that if you're a prospect, Sauerland is a good place to be, because, and you reminded me about it from the first press conference when you turned around to Josh Kelly and said, it doesn't matter that you got lost, even if he gets a journeyman, it don't matter.
No,
prospects lose from time to time.
And then it's for learning, you know, and we've had a lot of history over the years with developing fighters from scratch and bringing them through to world champions at heavyweight, and all the way through the weights. And I've seen it, you know, we promoted the likes of, I don't know, thinking about people who've come back from losses. We were involved with the Klitschko's at the time when he lost his fights. You know, been there with obviously George Groves and the roller coaster of a career he had, and I was on that roller coaster. It was heartbreak, but it was learning, and ultimately, you know, that night in Sheffield will stick with me forever. It will stick with me more because of what we went through. Actually, today I saw on social media has so much shit on it, but I saw today a wonderful speech, and if people haven't seen it, by Alex Ferguson, Sir Alex. He talks about his best days as a manager was after he'd lost, because it was failure, and failure drove him to do it. And he said failure is something that we all have to expect in life. We all will fail in life, but it's, you know, expecting that it will happen. It's a certainty. We all fail. We all fail, but it's learning from that. And there, I just think boxing was a very cruel place for Josh at the time. You know, Josh was there. The UK had a vacuum. You know, the next generation, Kelly, Boazzi, and they were pushing them through super fast. And that's not referring to his promoter or even, I'm not even blaming the network. That's just a natural thing. It's a natural thing in boxing, and I've had it before in other markets. And the boxer really has nothing much to say about it, and that's all okay because that can happen. But when they then lose to sort of, I don't know, it's like, oh well, he was never anything, you know, he was never, you know, everything we've been saying before. He was the golden boy.
He's having that at the minute,
but he's never really been vocal about it. And I said to that on Friday night, this fight allows him a platform where he doesn't need to give an interview. He needs to go and put that statement out there. And I know my man's going to do it.
Yeah. Now, you've got a heavyweight fight on this card. Obviously, you've got Jose Stewart and Franklin Natius in a 6th rounder now. Can we have the winner of that fight to take on the winner of, ideally, Stephen Robinson behind me, Nick Campbell, for a title?
Yeah, I mean, I love that. I love the big man. I love Mr. Robinson. Yeah. But I like those sort of ideas, by the way. It's a good one. Yeah, I mean, normally that's my brother's area of doing these sort of things. I'll put it to him. Yeah. I'll put my foot down on that one. Yeah. I like it.
It'd be good though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And those are the sort of fights that intrigue me and intrigue the public. Yeah. You know? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And the lastly, how's Nathan Gorman?
He's down.
Obviously, he's disappointed.
He's down. But he's not down as down and out. He's 26 years old. Yeah. He had a fantastic first round, fantastic first minute of the second round. Got carried away. But before I left him in the ring, before the first bell, his trainer was saying to him, everything right. You know, work off the jab. You're a better boxer, you're a smarter boxer. Work off the jab, work the angles. And he did that for a round. And I said to him when I was leaving the ring, I said, listen to the trainer, listen to the trainer. And the trainer was saying everything right. And he's 26, you mustn't forget that. You know, he's, you know, why...
He's a good fighter, though.
Why? He's a very good fighter. He's a very good fighter, and we will stick by him, and he will come again. And people were saying, oh, he was tired. It's like complete codswork. He wasn't tired. Exactly the opposite. He was overconfident from the first round. Right. He got success in that first round. He started trading and thought, right, I'll trade. And that was like the worst thing he could have done in that moment, because you turn a...
Playing into Fabio's hands.
If you looked at that first round, as an expert, you look at that first round and say, mate, this fight is 70-30 Gorman, right? Yeah. That's the way it looked. It looked the way it was heading. He was hitting with a nice shot. He worked the game plan out. Wardley's face said everything. Yeah. First minute, busts his nose. I'm thinking, mate, this is going to go well, yeah? And then he gets him on the ropes. The one place he doesn't need to be in that ring, by the way.
Same thing.
Yeah? And that confidence was too much. Yeah. It was too brave, because you turn a 70-30 into a 50-50 suddenly, because you know, you're trading at heavyweight. Hey, anything can happen, anything. And Wardley, credit to him, took the chance,
showed heart,
great shots. I've got to say, I was surprised by the power. I know Wardley's got power, the record speaks for itself, but it's heavyweight, so those records you see, that was proper. Congratulations, Fabio. Good performance, and he'll go on to do things in the sport, and so will Nathan. He'll come again.
I agree.
You know, but he's got to learn to curb that.
Stick to what he's good at.
Yeah, exactly.
Boxing.
That flash of red needs to go, but we're working on it, and we're behind him. He's top boy, and he'll be back.
Appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Martin.